Welcome, guys. How you guys doing? Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys again. Francisco, good to see you again. Vicky. All right, everybody turn on the camera. Donna, thank you for turning your camera. We'd love to see you. Hey, come on, let's go. This is Dr. Chau. This is real. It's not Dr. Chau AI, okay? So, not like almost all the webinar out there, they all re-recorded. No, this is real. This is live. I don't know what I'm going to say. Hopefully I behave here, all right? But don't get me too excited because I'm super excited right now. All right, so good to see you. Good to see you. Celeste, come on, I want to see your face. Sally, Mike, Lucy, Sid, let's go. How's everybody doing today? Put down the chat. How you doing? What you excited about? What do you learn from yesterday? What are some ahas from yesterday? The more you condition yourself, the more you repeat, the more you share about others, the more you know the best student or the teacher. Teach somebody else, right? So share your knowledge. What did you learn yesterday? What are some ahas? What are some things? If you have a deal from yesterday, bring it on. I analyze your deal for free. All right. All right. So let's go. If you have a deal, if you have something you want to look at, let's make it happen. But right now, I want to know what are your ahas from yesterday. Who in here actually did homework and actually researched 10 different properties, 10 different deals from yesterday? If you have, let me know and let me see what you got, and maybe I give you something, a gift, a special gift for those of you actually do your homework. So participation is good. For those of you who participate, today I have some special reward for you guys too. So yes, let's make it happen, all right? So put down the chat, what is it that you learned from yesterday? What is it that some ahas moment? Was it something that new, something about location? What is it, all right? All right, reach out to a friend who work in a hospital, who has a few buddies who need MTR. Amen, that's awesome. All right, that is awesome, all right? That's what I'm talking about, taking action, taking action. Christina, give her a hand, all right? So, okay, you turn on your camera, guys. Let me see you guys. I want to see you all. I want to take care of you guys. Put down the chat what you love, some of what are some of your dream, maybe something that come up that is like, wow, you know, I have a new revelation, you know, if you will, a new epiphany. You know, what is it, right? Put down in the chat. How do you learn it? The triple H's, exactly. What are the triple H's? Spell it out for some people who haven't been here from yesterday, right? What are the H's, guys? Let me see, let me see. Hotel, hospitals, and highway, exactly. Exactly, give Francisco a hand. He already know what's up, okay? And why do we look for the three H's, right? Anybody can tell me why? Let me know, okay? And let me set up here. Anybody have any deals as well? Any deals, any market you want to look at? Any deals from yesterday? Any questions from yesterday? You know, put down the chat. I want to make sure everybody's good before we jump into the next topic here. Today we're going to talk about how to set up to stand out. Furnishing is totally different from vacation rental. So I'm going to go over that today, okay? And I'm going to go over more into maybe some role play. If you guys want to role play to talk with the landlord, welcome to do that. You know, that's something that I love to help my students do, and that's something I offer my students that really help, because you don't really know until you role play to know what people know and what people don't know, right? So yes, killing myself with STR. I'm sorry to hear that, Christina. Okay, it's okay though. All right, you don't have to do that anymore. You can do this much better. The average length of stay here is about 30 times longer. So if the length of stay is 30 times longer, then your workload is 30 times less, right? If your workload is 30 times less, then boom, what you gotta do once they book one day stay at your property? Nothing, okay? Best market for MTR, that's a good question. So we did go over that yesterday, but real quick is some of the best market are usually within your backyard or within 3-hour drive. Your first couple deals, I want you focus within 3-hour drive of wherever you are at. What are the biggest cities close by? Okay, this can do can work in like medium-sized city, that's fine as well, but you want to expand to the closest big city, because that is where most of the traffic, attention flow, all the money flow is at. Okay, so there are no like better market than the others. It's just a matter of every real estate is a very localized market, right? That's why when we analyze the deal, you know, it could be there's good deals in every major state, in every major city. They are. You just gotta know where to look. And the three tests that we pass on is the highway crossing, where two highway crossing, where the hospital put down $1 billion to build a hospital, and then there's hotel to put down 100 million to $500 million to build a resort hotel. They already done their research, right? So you follow the wells, you're gonna succeed. You're gonna follow the wells, you're gonna succeed. Write that down. All right. So with that being said, though, does there anybody have any deals or markets that you want me to look at? It's definitely good to refresh our memory. And if you got some new people in here, so now is your time, now is your chance. You have a market, Phoenix. All right, Phoenix. Let me look at Phoenix. Okay. So you go to Google Map, right? And then you look at Phoenix. So let me pull this out here. Let me share my screen. Awesome. Christina, all right. Google Map, you go straight into Phoenix, Arizona. Wonderful place. I've been there many times. Okay. So I love to travel. So that's a good thing about us. I've been to almost every major city, and you know, I have students in almost every major city and state, so we know the market very, very well. Okay, but so the first thing when you're looking at is where the highway system, where's downtown. This is downtown here. Do we want to do downtown or not, guys? Is downtown part of our formula? No. Okay. Now, if you already have a property in downtown, will it work? Yes, it will. But if you're expanding your business, don't expand in downtown, because there's a lot of regulations, a lot of politics, it's a lot of mess. No parking. So you want to go outside of downtown, maybe the next within, I say, like 15-20 minutes drive to 30 minutes, 40 minutes drive. Sometimes even 45 minutes in a big metroplex like this. So you want to see where the highway system cross. You know, there's a crossing of highway system here, crossing here on the right, on the left as well. And then we want to do hospital. Okay. Hospitals. Okay. So there's some hospital. You see these three hospitals at the highway crossing. You see. Of course, these hospital here in the center. There's a hospital here at the highway crossing. There's a hospital here, another highway crossing. You see how that work? And then you do hotels. Okay, so you want to see clusters. Where are the clusters of hotel? Where are the nice hotel resort? Okay, nice. There's a Four Seasons resort, Scottsdale. Oh, I love Four Seasons. I just look at my picture from Costa Rica, Four Seasons. That was amazing. It's like paradise on earth, guys. Okay, so that you know this is a good area right here. Of course, Scottsdale, right? So that is a good area. There's some over here on the left side. You know, this is all right. Okay. Come over here on the right side as well. Okay, the Westin is good. So looking for nicer hotel, of course, not like the Days Inn or the West or the Best Westin. You know, it's the Westin. It's different. Okay, the Four Seasons is different from Motel 6, right? So I see good vibe here. Now, today I want to give you a bonus for being here, right? I want to be able to help you guys even more. So how many want another secret H that I haven't shared yet? Okay, I'm gonna share it now. Okay, you ready? Because this has always been reserved for my students. So hopefully don't tell my students. They'll probably kill me if I tell them. But no, this is good. This is real good. It's called healthy food. It's another edge. Now after that, we got a couple other edges that I'm not gonna share. Okay, but this is a bonus for you guys. Okay, I feel generous today. So healthy food like Whole Food, Trader Joe, Sprouts. Why? Anybody know why? So when you have this, that's right, that's right. Healthy food, healthy food. Because it's upscale. Exactly, Marilyn got it. Exactly, it's upscale. People are, you know, more bougie, right? They have more money. Um, so that's why, okay? So as you can see here, we have Whole Food here, Whole Food here, Whole Food here, down here as well. So these are the good area, okay? And then if you can just search for like healthy grocery, that'd be good too. Healthy grocery stores or healthy restaurant, whatever. That's Sprouts all around here. So these are the good area, okay? So I'm feeling this major piece of pie right here. You see this piece of pie right here? This is a good piece of pie. We got hospital, we got nice hotel, the Four Seasons over here, Westin over here, of course, you know. So everything all the way from Chandler here, all the way up here as well, you know. Of course, Scottsdale is good, right? Boom, great markets, okay. So what are you gonna do? Now we have the market. And the good thing about this business is you can choose the best market, A plus market, A neighborhood, A property, and you go in, you make money right away. Do you know the difference between buying an A property versus a B or C property? Could be hundreds of thousands of dollars. You get me? But the renting is only a few $100 difference. Anybody can afford a few $100 more, right? Or you're even partnering or co-hosting, you don't even need to pay any rent. So who cares? You literally go and pick the best property in the best neighborhood, and that will give you the best chances as well, because everybody wants to stay in a nice area. You get me? So now we have our zone, right? We have our territory, you know, we have our farmland, you know, the golden market, you know, right here. So now we go to Zillow. Now we're going to go to Zillow, and then we're going to put in, what are some criteria for Zillow, guys? For rental. How many bedroom? How many bathroom? Is it apartment? Is it single family home? What are some criteria? Anybody? Yes, single family home, 3 bedroom, 2 bath. Good, good. Yes, yes, Celeste, good. You want to start out with 4 bedroom, 2 bath, because if you can get 4 bedroom, why not? Right? And then you want to do houses instead of apartment or townhouse. You want to do entire place. Apply. And then you want to also allow small dogs and small cats. Why? Because we have families who stay here through insurance, and a lot of time they have pets. There's also like a lot of people who have pets these days, and that is the big difference between why they would stay here instead of hotel. Because hotel is very hard to have pets, right? Even if the hotel allow you to do it, it's too small. So that's why you want that. Okay, that's a big secret right there. Okay, for rent, apply. And now we want to see the market. So look, so many deals to choose from. Okay, so many deals to choose from. You want to be around your area, like the average rent, fair market rent. You don't want to overpay for rent either. It's a lot of rent if you overpay. So for this area here, you can go down here, Scottsdale. I know Scottsdale is really nice, so we'll probably focus on Scottsdale for now. Okay, it's just for an example, but you can all the way. The whole piece of pie is very big. Okay, so like you wanna see what's about how much, you know, how much is the average rent, right? So for Scottsdale, I want to say you want to be about 3,000 to 4,000 max, okay? But you want to be around 3,000 to 3,500 ideally, okay? So you don't overpay in rent. You got me? So then you would go in and then you look at a property, make sure it's updated. It's like shopping, it's fun, right? And you want to make sure it's listed by listing agent, okay? Listing agent or property owner, okay? Not a big management company. And the reason why you know of a big management company is by the quality of the photos and if there's a watermark on the photo. So these photos are taken from their iPhone, which means that it's not professional, which is a good thing because we don't want to have professional management already in place. Then it's very hard for them to be anything creative, you know. So this one is not, it doesn't look that nice. It's not that updated. So next, you see what I'm saying? Easy, right? Easy peasy. Okay, so now we want to look for something nice. So scan through this. This one a little bit nicer. This one could work. See, this one's only 3K a month. That's good. Right here in Scottsdale, guys. Right here in Scottsdale. They look like renovated. They look decent. Okay. Yeah, somebody putting at least 50K to 100K and spend a whole year of their life to renovate this place, and you know, and now you just roll in and make money from it. That's great. Everybody's win-win for everybody, right? But this is great because why? Because also single story. Okay, that's another thing. Single story is more preferred because we have older people. You understand? Handicap. People don't want to climb stairs, right? You have kids. Kids, you know, they don't want to have a lot of stairs as well. So this is great. I just found you a deal right there. Boom. How long did that take? Like 5-10 minutes. Isn't that awesome? This one you can rent out to for corporate clients about 6,000, usually about double the market rent. Okay, so you can rent this out for 6,000. So you do arbitrage, you will rent this for 3,000, and then you rent out to corporate for 6,000, and you make about 2,000 to 3,000 a month. You know, 6, maybe even 7,000, right? Boom. That's how it works. You do 10 of that, you make 20, 30K a month and travel around the world like we do. That's it. That's all you need, right? And then if you don't have the money to do the arbitrage, like renting it and furnishing it, you can partner up with them and say, hey, how would you like to double or triple your cash flow while I do all the work? You see? Of course, who doesn't do that? Who doesn't want to do that? You know? And then I'll show you right here. Let me go over that as well. So for people who might not understand, let me get that set up for you. So it's called co-hosting or management or partnering, whatever you want to call it. But you're gonna make a percentage of what they make. We're gonna manage the property, and you're gonna make a good percentage of them. Okay. So let's go co-hosting here. Go in here. So this is, if you have zero money down or low money, this is the way to do it, okay? So co-hosting, all right? Co-hosting is the way, okay? Co-hosting is the way. Zero money down, how? Perfect example. I did the example, I used about $3,000 rent. So that house is 3,000. So you would sublease it for 6,000, okay? 20%, you make 20% of a revenue by managing it for them. So that's 1,200 right there. You get it? That's 1,200 you'll be making. And then utility is 500. Vacancy is 10%, let's say. So net rent to the owner 3,700. So you're giving the owner an extra cash flow of $700. Remember, most long-term landlords only make 10% of traditional rent. They usually make $300. Now they're making $1,000. So you are tripling their cash flow. You guys get it? You are making tripling their cash flow. They used to make $300. Now they're making $1,000. Are they gonna be excited? Are you gonna be their new best friend? Heck yeah. You get it? So you make your 1,000, they make their 1,000. It's a win-win for everybody. Get it? Awesome, right? What is the pitch? The pitch is how would you like to double or even triple your cash flow while I do all the work? Imagine you the landlord and somebody come up to you and say that, you're gonna be like, really? How? You're gonna be at least open to a conversation, right? Of course, right? You only need a couple of landlords to achieve your financial freedom, so don't give up, guys. Okay? Why would they do this? Because one, we are solving the landlord biggest problem. What are the problem? Three biggest problem is squatter, evictions, maintenance, and no profit. With a traditional rental, right? Traditional real estate, they don't make any profit. They have to, they don't have the money to pay a professional to maintain the property. So they sometimes they go out there and fix toilets. Who want to fix toilets, right? Or even if they have a good tenant, a lot of them, if they lose a job or something, mom and pop, they're gonna squat at your property. You're gonna go through evictions. It's gonna take a ton of time, money, right? But when we manage it, hey, our track record of hundreds of clients, the reason why you want to partner with us too, and our students without any experience to get success, is they can leverage our track record. Write that down. Leverage is your way to freedom. Okay? Leverage is how you can get there 10 times faster. Leverage other people, not just money, but other people properties, other people knowledge, understanding, mistakes, experience. Welcome to leverage all my knowledge and mistakes, guys. I made over $1 million mistakes in the book. Okay, 20 years entrepreneurship, 14 years Airbnb, 10 years corporate housing. Okay, not just me, but my collective family of hundreds of students. We have the best practices. We've done everything wrong in the book. We figure out what's right. You see, that's why you get there fast. You can leverage our track record. So we have zero eviction for the past 10 years with hundreds of properties. Zero. Why? Because we have corporate clients. Who doesn't want that, right? And then we are getting double the market rent. So we have money to pay for the maintenance of the property, maintaining the property. So, and not only that, we're able to even double or triple the profit for the clients, for the landlord as well. Get it? So why not, right? Who doesn't want to make double, triple the profit and have somebody do all the work? If they do traditional real estate, do you know they're not going to make any profit, especially if they're going to hire a manager? Okay, they're going to take about 10%, and that's the $300. This $300 that they make is when they manage it themselves usually. You get it? This, because we're able to provide more value, we have the connection to corporate insurance, we're able to get double the market rent, and that's how we're able to make a win-win for everybody. You guys get like it? Makes sense. Zero money down strategy. Okay? And then scale. Oh, by the way, I got nothing to sell you today. The only thing is I want to help you guys. And if you guys who want more help, you can book a free one-on-one strategy call with me. But you got to qualify for it. There's only 5 spots, and I think 3 of them are already taken. So I got a couple slots left for the rest of the weekend. That's it. Okay? Every time we do this, I give about 5 hours, one-on-one, of my time. Who would want that? That's value over $5,000, guys. That can change your life. More importantly, okay? You gotta apply for it. We don't just accept everybody because I don't have all the time in the world, right? We want to make sure talk with the people who actually deserve and want it and have my time, right? So apply for it. The link is in the chat. Even if you don't get me, you get my one of my top advisors to give you at least 20-30 minutes to help you. So either way, you're gonna win. Okay. So do that. And for those of you who watch on social media, you can click on the link in my bio. Okay, and go get it. I mean, when I started this whole journey 20 years ago as an entrepreneur, and I have somebody who 20 years into being an entrepreneur and tell me and already live the lifestyle freedom, retire, last 7 years, travel around the world, hang out with billionaires all the time, I'd be like, you're crazy if not take it, right? I would do anything to fly in and learn from somebody, right? I even pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to my mentors before, hundreds of thousands, where you get me for free for the whole hour. Come on. Does that sound good, right? Definitely, right? Okay, so what's the difference between arbitrage and co-hosting? Let's go over this. Capital. When you arbitrage, you re-rent the properties. You got to pay first month rent, first month deposit, and furniture, about 12 to 15K. Now, remember, this is still a really good deal because traditional real estate, you need like 120 to 200K. And then you need like a whole year to buy the property, rehab, and all of that. This arbitrage, you can get in, 12, 15K, you have a deal and make money within the first year. You double your money, 100% return within the first year, which is ridiculous already, okay? Just keep that in mind. For one property that you buy, you can do 10 of these arbitrage in 10 different markets. So arbitrage is an amazing strategy, okay? Now I'm introducing another strategy for people who don't have a lot of capital to start with. It's called co-hosting or managing property. With this one, you don't have put any money down. You basically managing the property for them, right? There's no need to pay first month rent, deposit, or even furniture, okay? Profit, arbitrage, you risk a little bit more, you make more, okay? You make about 2,000 to 3,000 a month. Co-host, you make about half of that, $700 to $1,600 a month, okay? But you don't have much risk at all with co-host, remember that, okay? Now, these two are it's still way better than traditional real estate, right? Traditional real estate, you're risking your whole life saving to make a few $100 a month. Like, that's ridiculous, And then when the market crashed, I just talked with one of my client. It's now during the crash, she bought over leverage, like a lot of houses that she bought, right? So during the crash 2008, she lost everything. You don't want that, That is why we do this model. It's a lot less risk on us, and we can test the market. Instead of buying one house, you can test 10 different markets. You can make money from 10 houses instead of one house. You guys get it? And now with co-hosting, you can make money from 100 houses you want because there's no initial investment. You get it? You can scale very quickly. So the risk, the arbitrage, first month deposit, 1 month rent, 5 to 10K, furniture, 7 to 9K. Co-hosting, very low risk. You will be working with property owner provide the furniture, okay? So the risk with arbitrage is just a few $1,000, okay? Worst case scenario, you move to another property. Your furniture is still yours, remember that. You only lose 1 month deposit and 1 month rent, that's it. But your reward is 10 times your risk. Your reward is like 30K a year, time at least 3 years, so that's 100K right there. You're risking 5 to 10K to make 100K. That's at least 1 to 10 risk to reward ratio. It's asymmetrical. Write that down. Asymmetrical risk to reward ratio is the key to freedom. That is how all these billionaires become billionaires, because every deal they look at, they analyze the risk to reward ratio. That's something that took me decades to learn and hundreds of thousands of dollars that I pay to learn. I invest over $1 million into myself, actually. So I just gave you a beautiful gem right there. I hope you get it, okay? All right? Because with traditional property, real estate, you are risking 1 to 1, right? You're risking $1 to make $1. Traditional fix and flip, you're risking 100K to make 100K, okay? Oh, by the way, Rianne and Nino can help too. Please make another slide breaking this down, what I just said here. It will help a lot of people, okay? So the reward with traditional real estate is what? Let's say you invest 100K to make 100K. That's a 1 to 1. Well, what if you're wrong? You lose 100K. You see what I'm saying? If you're wrong, you lose 100K. So how many 100K can you lose? You see? But when you lose here in arbitrage, you only lose 5K to 10K max. But your reward with traditional real estate is what? It's gonna take forever to get your reward, like 20, 30 years once you pay it off. It's a long game. It's too long, okay? With this, you can take the same 100K, you open 10 houses, and the 10 houses, you can make 200K a year right away, right? Double the money, you see? And then your reward is like 10 times the risk. You're risking 5 to 10K to make 100K. Does that make sense? So that's why it's asymmetrical risk to reward. Pay attention very closely, because I have met so many people that do really well with fix and flip, developing real estate, be a amazing like guru, whatever, and then they lose it all when the market turn because they're risking way too much with traditional real estate. I don't want that to be you, okay? Some of my students been in the game fix and flip for 20 to 30 years. They know what they're doing. They're professional, and they still lose everything, or a lot of it after the crash, right? Does that make sense? And they are smarter than anybody. It's not how smart they are. It's the strategy. It's these principle concept I'm sharing with you that you don't learn from anybody else except the people who actually become billionaires. Because when you learn that if you focus on getting asymmetrical risk to reward, you only need to be right 1 out of 10 times. Who in here can be right 1 out of 10 times? Raise your hand. Anybody can be right 1 out of 10 times, right? Exactly. And now with our coaching, you're gonna be right like 90-something% of the time, right? So it's like a no-brainer, really. You know, the only thing hold you back from all your dreams is you. That's it. It's this self-talk between your ears. It's your constant self-talk, self-sabotage. That's why I'm here to change that. I'm here to check you up and say, unplug from the matrix, because the life on the other side is amazing. I'm right here overlooking Malibu, Santa Monica Beach. I'll remind me at the end, I can maybe pop open and show you the beach. Is amazing, right? Went to Costa Rica for 3 months, just got back, and then went to Tulum, amazing. And then we plan to go to Europe for like 3 months this summer, you know. This coming, this next summer here, you know. And then we're gonna drive, we're about to hit a road trip here all over the coast here in California this summer. It's gonna be amazing. But anyway, scale, arbitrage, co-hosting. So arbitrage is much slower than co-hosting. Of course, you need a 12 to 15K to do it, but still a lot faster than traditional real estate. Co-hosting, you can scale super fast because there's no capital needed, okay? The financial freedom formula. Take a picture of this, put it on the wall somewhere. This is exactly what I did to get financial freedom when I retired when I was 33, 7 years ago, travel around the world, because I figured out how to leverage other people's property. When you do 2 properties a month, guys, you know, month 1, just do 1 property, get your feet wet, you learn the system, make 2K a month passive. By month 3, you should have 5 property, make you 10K a month. 3 months. Do you know how long it takes for me to make 10K a month working my butt off as a doctor? 8 years of school, move across the country, living off ramen noodles, living on the floor basement of the freezing cold for 8 years to get my doctorate to make 10K a month ish, right? And you can do this in 3 months. And you know what? And you're not working 40, 50 hours a week. With this, take 4-hour work week, 4-hour work week. That's it, okay? By month 6, you should have, with this property formula, 2 a month. By month 6, you should have 11 property, make you 20-something K a month. How many here can retire in 20K a month? Travel around the world, have financial freedom. Imagine what you would do. Put down in chat what you would do for your family when you're able to do that, right? Exactly, right? So there you go. And then month 12, you scale that, you're gonna make 40, 50K a month in 12 months, 20-something properties. Boom, you're free, rest of your life. The most important thing is not just the money, is the time freedom, the other freedom that we talk about, relationship freedom, where you don't have to talk to any client if you don't want to. And no client here want to see you and talk to you anyway because they want to have their privacy. That's the beautiful thing about landlord business, right? The client don't want to see you, they don't want to talk to you, and they wire you monthly income. Where you can't get that client? You can't get that client with e-commerce. You can't get that client with even the healthcare sector. You got to go to the doctor get paid, right? Lawyer, whatever. You don't get anywhere else except for this business, okay? So there you go. That's over 500, 600K a year. If you do that for 10 years, that's $5-6 million right there. If you do nothing else after this, you get it? There's some property that I made money off of for the last 9 years that are not mine. And some of them I haven't been in for many years now because I have my whole team manager to take care of everything. And I will show you how to do that as well. Co-hosting, you make about $1,000 a month. So the same formula, in 6 months you have 11,000, 12 months you have 27,000. Very good, because no money down. What kind of return do you get if you put no money down and get return? Infinite return. You get it? Infinite return. Okay. Now with co-hosting, you can do more properties. So instead of 2 properties, you can do 3, right? A month. That's what I'm saying. So you do that in 6 months, you make 16,000 instead of 11, and in 12 months you can make 34,000, and boom, get freedom. Make sense? So there you go. That's the game plan. That's exactly what I've done. Exactly what I taught all my students to do and get financial freedom. That's it. So book a free call with us if you haven't already, and we'd love to help you. Okay. So the FAST method, the 4th step that we talked about, F, finding the right location, which we went over yesterday and today. A, it's ask to sublease. We went over yesterday, which I'm gonna brush up on it again today. You know, conditioning is the key. If you already learn it, if you already heard it, learn it again. Don't be so egotistical that think that you hit it once and that's it. No, repetition is the mother of skill. Okay, the reason why people are skillful because they repeat that whatever they do in 10,000 times. It's a 10,000 hours rule. Okay, now you can bypass that. I don't believe you need 10,000 hours because I already done my 10,000 hours, and I will develop like 50, 100 hours for you. And all you need to do is this, and you can do 4-hour a week to get to your goal. You see the difference? That's exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, set up to stand out. T is you tap into the corporate clients. Okay, all I ask for in exchange for our time here is what? Being transparent and being coachable. Being coachable, because if you're not coachable, I can't help you, right? We are the Michael Jordan, the Kobe Bryant of this whole industry. We've been here forever. We help the most amount in the whole industry. You go on ChatGPT right now and even search for who is the #1 in coach in the corporate housing in America, our name will pop up. Me, this guy, okay? It's not because I'm great and all of that. I've been doing this for a long time. But even that, I cannot help somebody who are not coachable, right? Even if you're not Michael Jordan level talent, okay? Now, being coachable is also being humble enough to learn, humble enough to be corrected, humble enough to and applaud you guys for being here. So applaud you guys. Pass on the back right now, okay? Some of you are been through a lot in your life and have a lot more experience in other areas, a lot older than me, and you are here to learn. And I want to applaud that, right? So that's what it takes, is being coachable, okay? And then the other thing is being decisive and committed. These are the traits of the most successful people. Because if you're not decisive, you're not committed, you're not going to do it. You're not going to be committed. You're not going to make it happen, okay? Successful people, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, spent his entire life studying the 500 most successful people. Conclusion, they all have one thing in common. They make decisions very quickly, and they change their mind very slowly after they make the decision. Why? Because time is your biggest enemy, not anything else. Because if it takes you a whole year to make a decision, it's going to take you a whole year to undo that decision. But if we take like an hour to make the decision, we can, if you're wrong, you can make the decision again in an hour. You see, it's called fail forward, faster. That's the key to success. People think you got to be safe, you got to stay in my cocoon, my job, clock in, clock out, That is the most dangerous place to be, guys, okay? Even the government employees. One of my students just got laid off. Government for 30 years. Nothing is safe anymore, except your ability to get multiple sources of income. When you have multiple sources of income backed up by real estate, check this out, guys. If you have multiple sources of income backed up by real estate, who really care what's going on out there, Imagining you have 10 property make you 20K a month, 30K a month, 40K, whatever, scale it up, right? Who cares what's going on out there? You are good. You get it? You have 10 different sources of income instead of just one. Listen to me very carefully, guys. Snap out of it if you are asleep, wake up now, okay? If you have one job or two jobs right now and two income, if you only have one or two sources of income, you're in a very dangerous place, okay? What happens, something happens in your job with the economy right now, with the new administration, everything is changing so fast. AI, hacking everything. If you lose your job tomorrow, what happens to your income? Gone. That's 50% or 100% of your income. Check this out. If you have, imagine you have 10 houses. If you lose one of them, that's only 10% of your income. Is that gonna kill you? No. And with your ability, your skill set, you can create another, how fast can you create another houses? How fast can you go out and find another deal? When you know what we do this fast. You get it? You can create money out thin air. Passive income. So this skill set is the most incredible skill set because it's not gonna get hacked by AI. We are one of the rarest industry that will not get hacked by AI because AI cannot hack where you and I be sleeping tonight. Everybody needs a place to sleep. You get me? Everybody needs that private space. Everybody needs that space. And the more successful they are, the more space we want. You get it? So that's why this is like the best. I truly believe this is the best strategy out there, opportunity, period. I try everything else from day trading even to multi-level marketing to drop shipping, Amazon, what else? Opening my own franchise, being traditional, any kind of traditional real estate, traditional business. I got my MBA as well. I look at hundreds of different models. There's nothing that compared to this. Any of the other one, they are all, you have to trade a ton of time, a ton of, to get it. It's not passive like this, okay? Because the clients in all the other ones, they have to see you to make money, right? Even if you are in multifamily, big investment group, big deal. You're, oh, I'm taking down a 200 units property. I own 1,000 units. Oh yeah, what's your cash flow? Oh, it's like $1,000 a month. How's that gonna change your life? You know, you see what I'm saying? And then you gotta deal with like 10 different partners in the deal because the deal is so big. You don't got no say in it. And then you gotta deal with 100 different investors. Where's your freedom? This, once you learn this, guys, you are 100% control of this business. It's 100% yours. You don't need 5, 10 different partners. You know, you don't need 20, 30 different investors. No, you get it? Because this is so, you don't need that much money to get this going. Understand that. Does that make sense? Okay, so anyway, the fast method. We talk about that. So ask the sublease, how you pitch your landlord. What are some things you learned from yesterday? Why would landlord work with us? Because we have the track record. The reason why we can take a brand new person without any experience and scale to freedom within 6 months or less because we have the track record. That's the biggest key. You have the community, we have the members, we have the network. We do it as a team, right? Because entrepreneurship, write this down, entrepreneurship is a team sport. Most people fail at entrepreneurs in life, 99% statistically will fail within 5 years, okay? Why? Because they think entrepreneurship is a one-man, one-woman show. Let me ask you this. If you ever go to war by yourself against the whole army, what's your chance of succeeding? Zero. What's your chance of getting killed? Like almost 100% of the time. That's why, right? If you don't have an army, leverage my army. We already built it, you know? Even if not just an army, another example is you play any team sport, football, basketball, even baseball, whatever. Have you ever, even Michael Jordan, do you think Michael Jordan gonna win if he played by himself? He got no teammates against like another professional team? Of course not. Even MJ, Black Jesus, if you know who they call it. I'm just kidding right there. But you know, even him, right? So how do you expect to win? You gotta have a team. If you don't have a team, we already built it. Leverage our team. Leverage our track record. This is what we're talking about. This is our partnership website, okay? Here, let me show you. It's very badass. I love it. This is your key to success right here, okay? So here's the 2 pitch. If you do this yourself without us, the landlord gonna ask you, what's your track record? You know, Donna, Marilyn, I like you. You know, Christina, you seem nice. I like you, but what's your track record for doing this? If you do this by yourself, you're gonna be like, it's my first one, it's my second one, you know? What are your chances of succeeding? Pretty slim, right? However, when you do it with us, you can ethically say from day one, hey, I'm a part of a nationwide corporate housing network. We have done hundreds of these deals. Here's my website. Here's my partner website. And boom, you have instant credibility or combined 20 years experience, not just here, but in other state, in other city. You see? Boom. What are the chances of succeeding now? And now you're interviewing them to see if they're probably qualified for what you do. See, it's all about mindset. It's all about psychology. Right? You understand? Once you have an army behind you, you're gonna feel so much stronger. You're gonna be like, I don't know if I even like you to do business with you. Why are you asking me all these questions? I'm gonna ask you the questions. Right? We don't just accept every landlord. You know, we want to make sure it's a good fit for us. Because if it is, we're gonna be the best and last tenant you ever had. We're gonna take care of the cleaning every few months. We pay for it. Maintaining the property, managing it for free, cleaning it for free. We pay for it. I mean, come on. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Make sense? So that's I'm just showing you the real key, the real secret here. If you pick it up, it's called leveraging track record, leveraging an army, leveraging a team. This is why we help so many people get financial freedom. You know, success after success after success, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of success nationwide, everywhere we go. You know, so many, doesn't matter what background, where you come from. You know, we have the biggest billionaires shouting us out too. That way they don't shout anybody out, right? Because it works. It just worked. So check out one of these highlights.
So far, I've got 3 properties, scaling up more thanks to Dr. Chau.
It's actually shown me that the corporate housing does work because I see that, I believe in that, I have faith in it. So I decided to join the program. And so as soon as I joined the program, the day after, I was so pumped and I started making phone calls to the landlord. I was able to get 4 yeses, get 4 houses, furnished, and rented out within a month.
Is that amazing? Replacing our income within 30 days. So how fast can you do it? As fast as you want.
It was definitely new to me, the type of strategy they use to get some of the corporate housing. I didn't know that they did it this way. So it was definitely interesting to know that demand was there, that we could possibly, you know, get in and get started like right away. Pretty much within that week, we're getting hits for bookings. The best booking that we landed was a 13-month lease.
That 13-month is going to land us $60,000. This has been a tremendous journey for us. We feel very blessed to be in this group.
In a couple weeks, I had my first arbitrage, and then even before I had it quite finished, I had an inquiry from one of the platforms, Airbnb, and that booking was for 12 days or 2 weeks, and that was exciting. I was thrilled. But then on the heels of that one, I was able to secure an insurance family, and that one, they are still in there, and they're for a total of 6 months.
I got a 6-month booking through Airbnb. That's a big win.
Wow, 6-month booking.
$30,000, 34 to be exact.
Wow, congrats, man. That's incredible. 6-month booking. How much you per month rent?
$5,800.
$5,800, nice. And how much did you rent it for?
Yeah, $3,075.
Nice. It's about what? You make like $2,000 a month?
Yeah.
Yes? How many hours do you spend a week doing this?
Probably 2.
2 hours a week. Making $5K a month, not bad, John?
Huh? Not bad at all. I see it as the best way to create cash flow. The best way. Cash flow is king.
So it took us pretty much 30 days to get everything started. And then within that 30 days, we got a 2-month or 1-month booking. And then it just started snowballing from there. And it just started going 2.5 months. And then now we have 4 months. And we're just making pretty good money with that, close to $12,000 a month now, just for 3 properties.
This was the first step to long-term success here and creating a step to get to the next level of generational wealth.
You have to just do it and jump in with all hands in. It will work. It will be stressful. All worth it in the end. And it is a dream come true. It's the actual American dream, is the cash flow. Do it.
Woo! That excited me. Got me every time. I love having my students success. That's why I do what I do, okay? I chill out for a couple of years, retire, and I get so bored after that. So now I got much better kicks by helping my students, right? And helping ordinary people achieve extraordinary result. Okay. All right. Questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any deals you want to see? Let me see. Any deals you got? Any addresses you want to look at? Come on. It's your chance. Let's make it happen. Okay. Let me see. I have a house in Frisco. Oh shoot. Frisco is a great market. I'm doing live on other platform as well. Frisco is one of the best market, my friend. So definitely send me a message, book a call with us, and we'd love to help you. Yeah, Frisco is like Scottsdale, Arizona. It's super bougie. Okay. All right. Let me see. Aurora, Illinois. Okay. Delray Beach, Florida. Okay. Aurora, Illinois. Drop your questions. Linemouth or Maple Grove, Minnesota. Okay. Wow, so many to choose from. Okay. All right. Let me see here. Let me go to Google Map. Google Map. Let's check out Aurora, Illinois, because Francisco has been here since yesterday and wanna see you participate. You've been here. I'm gonna reward you. I'm gonna reward you for answer your questions. Right? Can't promise I have time to answer all the questions, but definitely you get my help for now with this. Okay, Aurora, Illinois. Check this out. Okay, it's right outside Chicago. That's good. You can go do this and expand in other market of Chicago. Chicago is a great market, guys, for corporate clients, right? It's definitely not for vacation rental, but definitely great for corporate housing for sure, and insurance housing, because how many wind and snowstorm is damaging the houses in Chicago every single day a year? A lot, right? A lot. So those you know what I'm talking about. It's a windy, cold, and windy city. But that's a good thing from it too, is you get to benefit from that. Okay. So Aurora. All right. So let's check out the hotels and the hospitals. Okay. There's some hotels there. That's good. Oh, this area is good right here. There's Hilton. There's all of that. Okay, let me look at the hospital. Okay. The hospital. There's some hospital here, some hospital here. Yeah, okay, good. And then you learn my other amazing strategy is the healthy grocery store. Healthy grocery store. Healthy grocery store. Ronald Angel. Yes, anything in Frisco is good. Frisco is the best. I don't need to know your address. I live in Dallas for 10 years, so Dallas, Frisco for 10 years. So I know the area back of my hand. I still have a lot of properties over there. If it's in Frisco, it's good. You don't even need to analyze it. Okay, that's how confident I am. Because I lived there for a long time. So just book a call with me, and if you want more detail, book a call with me. Book a link in my bio. That's the link right there, and then just fill that form out, and then book a call. If the spot is still not filled up, then you can have a call with me. If not, one of my advisors will definitely give you that one-on-one time. Okay, so you see how many healthy food around here? Pretty good. So, okay. I think the more east of Aurora, Francisco. It's not exactly Aurora, but we'll go east of Aurora, right in this cluster right here. Okay. Or even north a little bit, but east will be better because it's closer to Chicago, right? So yeah, we can definitely do it. This whole area is a good market right here. Okay. has a ton of grocery. It has a lot of hotels. We'll talk about some nice one, and of course some hospital as well. And it's on the way to Chicago. Okay. There you go. Good deal. All right, let's go to Delray Beach, Florida. Delray Beach, Florida. Let's go, let's go. We all love Florida, right? A lot of nice beaches out there. Okay. Yeah, be careful how to say that word with my accent, by the way. I hope you guys get it someday. We're kicking. But yeah, anyway. Beautiful beach. Yeah. Beach. All right. So if you look at this Delray Beach, okay, there's the it's a great market, okay? It is a great location because it is next to Fort Lauderdale, Miami, right? Literally right close on the beach. Okay. Now with this, you can actually do a hybrid model. It's a little more advanced. You can do, if you already do short term, you can do short term in the hot season and then do midterm corporate housing in the other, the slower season or the more, less designed. Because usually the hot season is only about what, 4 months, maybe 5 months max. The rest of the time is pretty dead. Or with short-term rental, right? But with corporate, you get a booking in there for 6 months, you're good. So yeah, Delray Beach is a great market. Okay. As a matter of fact, we had like one of our best students did 5 properties close by here in this area, up and down this coast here, within the first month with me. He's from Canada and he wanted to retire, so he literally, boom, paid for our, invested fully all into our coaching, and then boom, within a month, he flew down to Florida, did 5 properties, never looked back, and retire on the beach. He literally live on the beach now because of this business, making 15-20K a month. The best part is he flew back home for 6 months, take care of his mom after he set it up, and the money is still flowing in, 15-20K a month, every single month. Incredible, right? Incredible. Okay, the hospital here, okay. And then hotels. Of course, the Hilton, good. Yeah, I kind of know this, but I just want to show you guys. You see, some decent, nice hotel here, and then healthy grocery store, healthy grocery stores. Okay, boom, Whole Food there. There's a Sprout here. Trader Joe, right? Boom. What more you ask for? I would go from Delray Beach down to like Fort Lauderdale area. It's a big playground for you, okay? And if you already have some short term and you want to do a hybrid model, it's a perfect combination, especially for this area, right? So you make money you maximize your return. Okay, other questions here. All right, one more, and then we got to move on, okay? Plymouth or Maple Grove, Minnesota? Plymouth. Or Plymouth, I don't know how to say it. Okay. Minnesota, not Maine. Oh, Minneapolis. Okay, this is right outside Minneapolis. It's also another hot area as well. We have, remember, I had a student here that was successful as well. Okay, so let's look at hospitals. Minneapolis. Okay, okay. All right. There's some hospital there. So look at hotels. Okay. All right. yeah, you got some hotels over here too that are nice, decent, you know. Hilton is all right, you know. DoubleTree is okay too. Okay. Then we do healthy grocery store. Good. There's a Whole Food there. Awesome. Trader Joe right there. Boom. Good market. You see how these two, Trader Joe and Whole Food, is right here at the intersection, right? At the intersection of highway. Exactly, right? So Plymouth, good. There's also a lake there. That's great. Okay. So you want to be around this area right here where all these major intersection is here. Want to be as close to Whole Food and Trader Joe as possible. Okay. Now you can get something on the lake is even better, because what's the number one thing about a deal, a real estate deal? Most important thing is what? Location, location, location. And what's the second most important thing, guys? Somebody pay attention from yesterday. The second most important thing is the view, guys. The view, okay? The view, cha-ching, okay? You cannot change the view. If you have a lake view, phenomenal, right? Phenomenal. It's super exciting, okay? Can you believe you can have a lake house without like $1 million? That's why this is awesome, okay? Imagine you find a deal here close to this lake, and boom, you know, you can actually live there during time when there's you know, in between corporate clients, you can live there for a week or two. You see, it's a good, and it's a tax write-off. So that's what I love about this business, right? You have your own lake house without having paying all that money. You actually make money from the lake house. What a concept, okay? What a concept. Okay, cool. So now we gotta move on, guys. We gotta go to the next topic, because I wanna give you guys some value. Y'all getting some value out today, okay? Pretty good for the free class, right? I'm giving you guys so much value. My students probably gonna kill me, but I really wanna help you guys. You know, I really like you guys. You guys been great. So, you know, I wanna give you guys the best value of me. Sounds good? All right, so I'm gonna talk about how to set up to stand out, how to furnish the property. How to furnish the property, okay? Furnishing for higher profits, okay? That's the next step, okay? Boom. Okay. So again, just real quick, the difference in short term and mid term, for those of you who are new or wasn't here yesterday, mid term stay longer than 30 days. Short term is anything less than 30 days. Our average stay about 3 to 6 months with about 80-90% extension rate. Whereas short term, you don't get extended at all. And then with short term, your tenants are, you know, vacationers. What they do, they use drug, alcohol, have fun, throw parties. We don't do any of that with our corporate professional families, because they don't want to lose their job, you see? And then with short term, you got to require continuous management after stay. You know, a lot of work, right? But midterm is much less management, right? It could be once every few months. You get cleaning every few months. That's it, right? You're good. You got me? That's why it's amazing what we can do with this, right? So, and just the management alone, you save like $500, $700 a month per short term that you convert to midterm. Why? Because every short term, every time they move out and in, you got to pay for cleaning, right? And the cleaning you pay usually a little bit more than what you charge them, okay? So, and then the supplies, inflation like double now, right? So the supplies every time like $50, $100. Well, if you do that like 10 times a month, that's $500, easy, you know? So we did the math. With midterm, the supplies, you don't have to replenish it. That's the most beautiful thing, you know? That's it. They stay there for months, and until they check out, they're gonna buy their own supplies, toilet paper, paper towels, all that stuff. You know, it all add up, right? Trust me on that. You see? So that's why midterm is the best. Corporate housing, insurance housing, the best, because these are professional. These are a necessity, not a luxury. Vacation is a luxury. You know, what's the first thing people cut when the economy is tough, when they checkbook is tough? Vacation. But they're not going to cut their job. They're not going to cut their insurance, right? So insurance, housing is great. People still need insurance. People still need a place to stay when the home get renovated. You get it? Owning versus renting. Again, why do we do arbitrage? A lot less upfront capital, a lot less risk, a lot less headache. Okay. Owning, when you buy a house, take forever to buy, take forever to get in and get out. This is flexible. You do, instead of buying one house, you can have 10 houses in your 10 different market in the most nicest place, and then you figure out, whatever, which one you like best, and scale in more of that. Make sense? All right, going to the topic of furnishing the property. What kind of furniture appeal most to corporate housing tenants? Remember, guys, these tenants, they are here to sleep. They are here to stay for a few months, not a few nights. So the most important thing for them is sleep. The most important thing for them is having a good night rest so they can go to work, right? So you need to think about that. You need comfortable beds. The best one are memory foam mattresses. Memory foam mattresses, write that down. 10-inch or thicker. You're gonna feel like a luxurious hotel. They don't know. I slept on $5,000 mattresses before that I don't even like better than our memory foam mattresses. Okay. Dresser. You need a dresser that is nice and because people here gonna stay here for months. Okay. Lighting. Good lighting for work. They're gonna work from home a lot of the time. IT, or they just want to stay home, whatever, right? And then pet friendly. Why? Because insurance families usually have pets, okay? And insurance families, they need a place to stay, or even just regular relocation employees, whatever. A lot of them have pets, and the reason why they look into this in the first place is hotel usually are not very pet friendly, right? Even if they are, they're too small. Okay, those who have pets, So make sure they're pet friendly. What does that mean? A fenced-in backyard, right? Maybe some treats for the pet, maybe a playpen, whatever, right? How much will I budget for furnishing midterm rental? Okay, if you don't know what we're doing, it's gonna take like 15, 20K. If you know what we have, it's only about half of that. It's about 5 to 10K, because you don't have to buy things brand new, guys. Okay, you can buy it slightly pre-owned and it's still good, still amazing. Okay, there are ways to do that you can set up super fast as well. Okay, our track record is, our fastest we ever set up a property is about 48 hours. Okay, so you can do it. You should be able to do it within a week. Pre-owned can save you a lot of money. Okay, so remember that pre-owned can save you a lot of money as well. So that's why estate sales, Facebook Marketplace, or even the clearance section in the outlet store, those are really good. Okay. What are the must-have amenities in furnishing in a corporate housing unit? The must-have is what? Mirrors, kitchenwares, and fake plants. Why? Because the mirrors will give you more lighting, right? Natural light. People will feel naturally happy, and they make the room seem bigger as well. The room seem bigger, they have more space, and they'll be more naturally happy, and they don't know why. Okay, because natural light is the best, right? And then fake plants. Why? Because we were born in the garden. Remember, Garden of Eden. We wasn't born to be in the box. We're born in. So even if these are not real plants, your mind don't know the difference. So you will feel more inviting. You will feel more at home. When you look at the picture, imagine in this picture right here without any plants. It looks so boring. It's just like, boring. You don't want to be boring, okay? These fake plants you can never have enough of, okay? And with the mirror, even with this right here, it has a mirror in the back, right? So you see it's a lot better lighting, and it's better, it makes the room look a lot bigger, right? Very, very important. Kitchenwares. When mama is happy, everybody's happy, right? We know that, right? So make sure mama is happy. If mamas don't have enough for cookware, it's not gonna be a good meal, and it's not gonna be happy for everybody. So make sure you have things that you would have at your own home, like a rice cooker, you know, an egg blender, a kettle, a smoothie blender, you know, all these things, very important. And then must have, listen guys, this is not vacation rental. You don't need a game room, you don't need a pool, you know, all of that is great to have, but that's not necessity. Necessity, these people are here to sleep after a long day of work. So you need blackout curtains, you need noise reduction fan, okay? Especially nurses working 24-hour shift, right? And they sleep in the daytime. So blackout curtains, noise reduction fan, very important. Bonus, humidifier with aromatherapy, make it into a spa. Boom, 5-star review. That's a bonus right there. Take notes. All right, what a better option for furnishing for midterm rental? Memory foam mattresses. Again, remember, the only thing you can buy all the other furniture like slightly pre-owned. The only thing you want to buy new is the memory foam mattresses, okay? Because the last thing you want is bed bugs. Okay, bed bug is the worst enemy of this business, okay? So make sure you got brand new sheets, brand new mattress, even headboard. Headboard gotta be new, okay? Don't ask me why, okay? I done all the stupid mistake. I had bad bug one time. It's a whole mess. It's like cost me like $10,000 to fix. It's crazy. Okay, you don't have to lose $10,000. That's why coaching is so valuable. That one thing right there can cost you $10,000 5 years from now. You don't even know about. You know. So anyway, stainless steel equipment, longer life. The good news about this is look at this amazing kitchen. You're doing some renovation, right? How much would this kitchen cost to renovate? At least what? $50,000. It's really nice, okay? To renovate the whole place, cabinet, everything. Well, guess what, guys? And it's gonna take like 6 months to a year. You know, with this, you don't have to do any of that, okay? You literally find people who already done the hard work. You simply come in and you rent it, then you make money from it, or you partner with the landlord who already have this beautiful place, and boom, you make money right away. Make sense? A specific brand store recommended for furnishing corporate housing. Yes, we have checklists, best practices, all of that, but that reserved for our students, right? It wouldn't be fair for them. It would show you everything, you know. I show you a lot of good stuff, free concept, you know, nuggets and all of that as well, right? So anyway, if you have any more question details, set up a call with us. It's a free consultation call, and if I like you, I give you some more freebies on there. Okay. But no, I'm going to focus that 1 hour on you and give you everything in my best, and then we go from there. Okay. Yeah. So book a free consultation call with us if you haven't already. I only have like a couple slots left for this, so that's it. After it's gone, it's gone. I can't manufacture more time. Okay. So book a free call if you want the lucky winners, and also you know, again, the offer is I put aside 5 spots, each of them 1 hour free consultation, one-on-one with you and your loved ones. Okay. As your spouse, highly recommend you get your spouse on there as well. You'll be on the same page. So, but that's it. Okay. After the 5, I can't do much more than that. So, there's only 2 spots left. So I see it's already a few very fast. So book that call right now. Okay. The link is in the chat. And even if you don't get me though, you can get one of my advisors to give you at least 20-30 minutes at a time. So it's a win-win for everybody. Make sense? Okay, what is the formula for corporate housing arbitrage? Here's the formula. Okay. First month rent, first month deposit is 5 to 7K. Okay. You can buy the furniture for 7 to 9K because you know what we're doing. Instead of spending 15K to 20K, you can even rent the furniture as well. 2 times the rent is what you're going to charge. So you make about total in is about 12 to 15K. You're making 2 to 3K a month. So your first year you're making, you know, 20 something, 30 something K. So you want to make 10 to 15K, you do 5 properties, you make that. You want 20 to 30K, you do 10 properties. If you do 2 properties a month, in 3 months, you hit 10 to 15K. You know, you do 2 properties a month, in 5 months, you hit 20 to 30K. In 3 to 5 months from now, you can be free rest of your life. Who here want that? Absolute freedom, right? That's why cash flow equal freedom. Write that down. Cash flow, not cash. Okay. A lot of people have their property and they have cash in there or equity. They can't even access it. No, cash flow, guys. And cash flow, backed up by real estate, is the holy grail to financial freedom, especially multiple sources of income. Remember, each of these properties is a source of income for you. It's just like your job, except you don't have to go in, clock out, make money from it. You make money during your sleep, literally. Okay, that's what I love about this business. You literally make money in your sleep, right? There you go. This is the formula for you to get freedom, right here. So, if you have money in the bank, in CDs, 401k, how much return are you making? Maybe 10% max, maybe 20%. You're lucky. Do you know Warren Buffett make 20% a year? Return on investment, he's the greatest investor of all time. Well, guess how many return is this? You put in 15K, you make 30K your first year. That's double your first year. That's 100%, at least 100% return. Is that ridiculous? 100% return. Who here want to make 100% return on your money? Exactly, right? You know, that's why, you know, this is all we do. This is all we focus. Trust me, I day traded, I try the stock market, I try crypto. I make hundreds of thousands of dollars and I lose everything within a few days. Well, never gonna do that again. That's stupid. Okay, that's gambling. Okay, there's probably a setup 9 years ago, 10 years ago, still make money off of it, and it's not even mine. That's how consistent, predictable income gonna be. Okay, this is what true freedom look like. All right. All right. So formula for co-hosting. Okay, initial expense $0. Why? Because you're managing property for other people. You don't need any money down. You can either buy the furniture or rent the furniture. You can charge them 2 times the rent, plus minus utility. You have infinite return. Infinite return, guys, because you're not putting money down. You guys get it? Is that good or good? Good or better? That's amazing. Okay, that is amazing. To make money out of thin air and travel around the world. Guys, I don't know you guys understand. In order for you to make this kind of 10, 15, 20K a month in the corporate world, it's going to take you at least 10 years to climb the corporate ladder, working 56 hours a week, right? Or you can go to school for 8 years, become a doctor to make this kind of income, okay? Here, you don't have to do any of that, and within months, you can make it there. And the most important part is once you make it, you're not working 50 hours a week like mostly doctor, lawyer, professional. You're working 4 hours a week and have freedom rest of your life. Like, it's crazy. All right, because that's why we have the fast method, right? You can scale quickly, fast, and go from there. Okay. All right, so we talk about all of this. Any questions? All right, we'll talk about co-hosting. Okay. So now let's look at how are you getting your corporate clients. Great question. I missed the last portion of this webinar. Is there a replay link available? Yes, the replay link gonna email you. We're gonna email you, right? My team, make sure you email you, and somebody's gonna reach out to you right there. Okay. So, okay, corporate clients. You can do this 2 ways, guys. I show you how to do it. To get the corporate clients, you want to call the human resource department of each of these companies. Okay. Whether the hospital, whether a local company, whatever. That is the department you want to talk to get the corporate clients, right? So that's what I've been doing for the last 10 years, banging the phone, blood, sweat, and tears. You can do this yourself. I tell you how to do it. That's it. You call them, you say, hey, this is what I do. I do corporate housing in the area. We have this property. You have relocation, transfer, whatever. We do whatever you do to accommodate them. Over the years, you're going to build your clientele from that, right? And then you can also use Airbnb to also get clients from that. There's strategy within Airbnb where you can get corporate clients, you know, that's something that we can share with our student, but that's just to let you know that you can do that and get them off Airbnb so that way you can have the clientele, okay? Now, the other thing is, or you can leverage what we have. What do we have? We have a secret trade list that we have been dealing with our connections for the past 10 years, right? Also, our students, hundreds of members, have tested almost everything under the sun to find the best way to get corporate clients. So we have these trade secrets, and I'm sorry I cannot share that because this is like the very top secrets of what we have, right? Because it took us 10 years plus sweat and tears and gone through thousands of different companies, build a relationship with them, all of that. That's something reserved for our students only, okay? So if you want that, then book a call. And then we see, and we don't just accept everybody as well. Within our community, we want to build and grow and protect our community. We turn people away all the time. That's why I want to interview you as well to make sure it's a good fit for us. 3 things we look for people who want to join us. Number 1, being coachable, that we talk about. Number 2, gotta have a good positive attitude, and no negativity allowed within my community. Number 3 is being a giver, not just a taker. Okay, within my community, we give everybody, and we give scholarship. Actually, we give scholarship to all my clients, like children or grandchildren, even. You know, so if you have kids or grandkids or even adult children, they want to learn, and you are part of our family already, join as a student, boom, I can coach them for you for free. I love doing that because that's my passion, right? But anyway, so that's how you would do it. All right, other questions? Yeah, you're welcome, Christina. I look forward to see you on the call. Let me see it. Anything else that I want to cover with you guys? So think about other questions, pop down in the chat, and let me play one more testimonial video here for you guys. Let's see, this one's good. This one's good.
Crazy. It's so crazy. I'm so amazed by everything. The money is so well spent on this program.
That's much easier than being a doctor.
To take this is way easier than ever run.
By everything. The money is so well spent on this program.
That's much easier than being a doctor.
To take this is way easier than ever running a short-term rental, I'll tell you that much. Midterm is the way to go.
And he's like, listen, I don't have the time. I don't want to deal with that. I just want to get a check. I'm happy with my $2,500. Just take care of it, and I don't even need, like, the deposit.
I got an extension today. Don't you love insurance booking? I told you. The rent, I rented for $4,250. I'm renting it for $8,500 to insurance.
Sorry I'm late. I was purchasing a outdoor set for my 5th property.
Wow! Here we go!
Yeah.
When you're talking about making money while you sleep, does it get more true than that?
I wanted to put in the work, double down on myself, and connect with like-minded individuals like you guys.
4 months of renting it, I would pretty much make back my initial investment and more.
Boom. Okay, let me do one more here. Let's see.
I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna build a Airbnb arbitrage. So far, I've got 3 properties, scaling up more thanks to
I guess I do have 2 of my Airbnbs that have both have a decent rental. One is renting for $3,700 is actually what I get from Airbnb after they take out their fees and all. And the other one I'm getting about $2,300 after Airbnb takes out their portion.
Per month?
Yes, yes. I'm about to open up the other side where I'll have 2 Airbnbs in that one house as a duplex. So it'll be making, they'll both be making a couple thousand.
Good. So between the 2, you can make $4K a month. Cool. I mean, a lot of people work full time, 40 hours a week to make 4K a month. You know, how much time do you actually do for those?
I don't know, 3 hours, 4 hours a month, something like that.
4 hours a month. Yeah, it's a lot better than 160 hours, right?
Oh yeah, exactly.
I met somebody who has about 19 rentals. I'm actually meeting with her sister, and she's a real estate agent.
19 properties. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah, that would be really nice to even get a few of them. I'd be thrilled.
I had just done my Zillow. I updated my Zillow and still wasn't even finished with it. And she's like, hey, I just saw that you put something in Zillow, but it's not for a month. It's probably for a year. I was like, okay.
Awesome.
You got an inquiry for maybe a year-long insurance booking here, guys. So congratulations. A year, man.
What I did then is Google the company.
All right.
I've just got a property under contract today.
All right. Hey, good job. Tell us about it.
Well, it's in Panama City. It's about 2 blocks away from the beach.
How much are you getting from it?
I'm actually leasing it from her for $2,000 a month.
Right.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
I'm so excited. Tuesday, I got that big check, the first ever.
Yeah. How much was the check? How much was the check?
67.
6,700. Perfect. Boom.
Yeah.
I have a win. I actually remember I said the other night I was panicking about getting the midterm booking for my my short-term rental. I got one. So 35 days. Yeah.
They already booked, reserved?
They already booked it.
Yeah. Yes.
I know.
That is awesome. How much are they paying?
6,000, a little over 6,000. I love the midterm. Now I just need to pay them.
And you can travel during that time. Take a month off. Hello.
So we joined Dr. Chau's class with all the coaching we got. Saw all the other students succeeding as well. We followed his $1 million script and all the coaching and all the steps. And we ended up getting 3 arbitrages and about 10K a month through that.
Nice. 10K a month with only 3 arbitrage.
And with some of the other stuff I'm doing, I mean, we're close to 20K right now a month. So again, real gratitude to you, Dr. Chau, because you kind of started us on this path.
Thank you.
I am signing another 2 months lease.
Nice. Good job, bro.
This is a couple that came through Airbnb and then decided they wanted to stay for 2 months.
How much are you renting out to them?
1 bedroom apartment, $3,000 a month.
3,000 to them? Okay.
We signed on our 4th house.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Great job. Great job.
Every single one, ever since we've listed, has been booked. So.
Oh my goodness.
So, I mean, we have pretty much all of February booked out.
I get a lot of leads actually from those 2 markets alone. The Seattle ones I'm renting out for $9,300, and that's on Airbnb because that's how they found me. But
You get it straight. How much is your expenses a month and how much are you pulling in?
in Seattle, it's about $9,300 a month, and I have about $2,500 in expenses.
Nice. Good job, man. Well, Katie got a big win. You get that, how many months contract?
I got a 5-month
Alright.
contract.
Yeah, so how much is the rent that they're paying you?
They're gonna be paying me $4,800 a month. 48.
Cha-ching. Good job.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I had a 6 months booking on Airbnb. Actually happened a few weeks ago, and they're moving into
All right. Nice. What's the booking for and how much?
30,000 for almost 6 months, just under 6 months. 5,500 a month.
For 6 months contract. That's awesome, huh? All right. How's that feel?
Amazing. I was surprised when I seen that come
Panama,
through.
do you work, okay. Do I work out of the US? Actually, I don't. Only focus on the US, okay? Now, I have helped all the students from Europe and that, or Canada that want to do the business in the US, but the US is the best place to do this business. Awesome, okay, good. Alrighty. Okay, so if there's no other question, last call is definitely, book this call with us. So for the last few minutes here, I want to guide you guys through a little exercise that will, if you do this every day, will change your life, okay? So if you're looking up Tony Robbins' Brahming video, Brahming, PRIMING. Okay. Oh, and I'll put our testimonial link in the chat so people can learn more about our testimonial as well. Okay. So with this Brahmin 15 minutes a day, the first thing you wake up, you do 3 things you're grateful for. So you have something right now, put it down. 3 things you're grateful for. 3 people or things you want to pray for, you know, and then 3 visualization dreams that you already achieved. Okay. So why is this important? Because when you're in the state of gratitude, fear and anger can't coexist, right? And definitely the law of attraction, also the law of vibration, a lot of different laws here that come into place. And all my biggest mentor does similar things like this. So for now, put a hand on your heart and close your eyes. Just with me for 1 minute. What are 3 things you're grateful for? Okay. It doesn't have to be big, right? Sam, I'm grateful for my beautiful, wonderful wife. Always be with me, stand beside me all the time, through all my hardest, dumb mistakes that I make. Okay, right? Or I also very grateful to have the sunlight hit my face right now. Something small like that. You know, I'm grateful to live on the beach, in the most expensive beach, overlooking Malibu, right? For example. And then always end with something very small, like what is something small you can be grateful for? Like the fresh air, the sunlight, the wildflower, your baby face, just to be alive, okay? And then 3 people that you must fight for, or 3 causes that you want to pray for. For example, you know, I want to fight for, of course, number 1 is my wife, my better half. Take care of her the way she deserves. You know, take her all over the world. Whatever she wants, I'm there for her, always. For example, right? Who in your life that you must fight for? Is it your parents? Is it your son, your daughter? Because you're gonna do more for other people than you do for yourself. Okay. So focus on that person, smiling at you. Imagine as if it's a year now, 6 months to a year now, you have accomplished all the dreams you go. You want to make 20, 30K a month passive, whatever your number is, put that number in there. Imagine you making that now. What can you do for your loved one? Is it travel around the world? What's the dream destination? Santorini, Greece was one of our dream destination that we've been to. You know, whether it's the experience of watching the fireworks over the Eiffel Tower and drinking champagne, right? Or trekking to the jungle waterfall in Costa Rica. Or go to Tulum and dance all night to the moonrise. These are amazing experiences that can never be bought, never take back. Or to retire my parents, retire my grandma, you know, or donate a large chunk to the church. Whatever it is for you, imagining you already done it. Imagine the faces of the person that you want to fight for, or multiple people that you want to fight for, and imagine them say, hey, great job, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Donna. I'm proud of you, Marilyn. I'm proud of you, Christina. I'm proud of you, Francisco. Thank you. Thank you for changing our life, changing my life. Thank you so much. And then imagine having a perfect day with them. What's that look like for you? Okay. Where would it be? Is it in Fiji? Is it in Hawaii? Is it in Europe? Where would it be? Or even just at home, watching a movie. Whatever it is for you. Visualize is if you already have this 20, 30K a month coming in, even 50K, 60K, whatever is number for you, even just 10K. If you, whatever you can believe you can achieve, coming in every single month in your sleep, and you can literally just work a few hours a week. What will you do with your life? Now you're able to pursue your passion, your true purpose in life. What would it be? Is it painting? Is it writing a book that you always want to write? Is it music? Is it dancing? Is it traveling the world? Is it journaling? Writing down your own story? Whatever it is for you. Imagine you doing it now because you have the time, the freedom to do it. This is what all this country is about. And actually we're coming on July 4th here. So I love America. It is still the freest country on earth. I know a lot of things are happening. Pray for everybody. But hey, if you ever complain about America, just go live in a third world country for a year. And the longer you complain, the longer you should live there. And then you will appreciate it more here, okay? So anyway, freedom is not free. So fight for your freedom. Fight for your freedom, guys, okay? So I want you to feel in every fiber of your being that you already accomplished this. All these dreams and goals, you know, you already make it happen. And then I'm gonna count down with me from 10 to 1, and we're gonna celebrate as if you already accomplished it and take the roof off, okay? So you want to definitely unmute yourself now, open your eyes, put a fist in and count down with me, okay, from 10 to 1, and then we want to celebrate as if you already achieved all the dreams, all the goals. You guys ready for me? Okay? So, ready, count down with me, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Yes, yes, yes. Freedom! Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I don't take it lightly at all. Hopefully, we're going to add some value for you guys. Do this every single day, every single morning, every single night. Will change your life. Whether you're going to continue your journey with us is up to you. I'm here to bless you, pray for you, and make sure that no matter what, at least book a call with us and let's see how we can help each other, okay? Take care. God bless. Bye-bye. Peace out. Thank you, thank you, thank you.